We have Lori and Ellie Orlinsky talking about middle children, often stuck between overachieving oldest and the baby of the family. So we kind of get mixed in between. We're not in the spotlight. All three of us are middle kiddos here, so we can all bond over this.
Lori, are you a middle kid?
I'm not, but I feel like I am because I'm raising one and I have my hands completely full.
Yes.
Indeed,
Well, this is National Middle Child Day, August 12th. We were talking about did you know? So we have a new children's book that's shining a light on the lovable middle kid called Being Middle. And you have two books here. Do you want to talk about the two books that you have displayed?
Sure. So Being Middle is the second in the Being Me series. And the first book is Being Small, and it's about a girl who's very short and gets bullied, which is my older daughter. And so I designed the book to have the daughter talk about the issues that she faces, and the mom kind of flip the script and say, here's how you're special. And so as Ellie became a middle child, she jokes that she's the forgotten one, and I'm not gonna lie, like, we've actually forgotten her. One time we left her at home.
Yeah.
But just watching her navigate the ups and downs of being a middle child, I thought that this would be a perfect second book.
Yeah.
Because the series is designed to show people that their differences are their superpower. And so Ellie is different in being a middle child, but she's not stuck in the middle. She gets to be in the middle.
Sweet.
So Ellie is actually the star of this book. Is there? You know, I'm just seeing it for the first time. Is the character named Ellie? Is that how it works, or how's?
I don't believe
or is it just based on her trials and tribulations?
It's inherently based on her.
We get to sit in the middle seat.
Yes,
all the
indeed.
different things that these kids might go through. I love that. Maybe having to share with the baby with the toys. Oh, the older kid gets to laugh with mom. I could see this.
Ellie, let's hear from you. What? It looks like there's a number of different little situations in this book that middle kids like us we face. Which ones stand out the most to you? Which of these do you remember the most?
I remember when my sisters would get to be with my parents and I'd just be left out sometimes.
The older one does competitive dance, and the younger one is just so cute. She's 3.
Yes.
And she kind of feels like, well, where am I in that mixture?
Sure. You know, I feel like as a parent with 3 kiddos, there's a problem with the middle. Your older kid kind of grows and goes to school. The younger one, obviously, they're little, they're babies, they take more attention. So the middle kind of gets stuck in that situation too. As mom, how have you kind of balanced that? Or tried to?
It's been a challenge navigating the ups and downs, because I wanted to show Ellie that I almost called her Haley. See how I call her my older child's name? I wanted to show Ellie that she's special. So one thing that we started to do, I started to make just one-on-one time with her.
Yeah.
So we decided that we want our one-on-one time to be volunteering. So every month we go through the Honeycomb Project and we volunteer. We've cleaned up forest preserves, we've sewed pillowcases for teenagers, and we've even baked cookies for kids in the hospital. So that's our once a month check-in. Also, I start recognizing Ellie's milestones a little bit more, even if she brings home like a picture from school or a test. I'm like, this is a great job. I'm gonna put it on the fridge. Like, really going out of my way to show her that I recognize her. Even though I already do, I want her to see that.
Ellie, what is it like for you to see kind of aspects of your own real life be printed here in a book like this?
I could hardly believe it because I was the forgotten one.
No, never, no. That's so fun though. Do you tell all your friends? My mom wrote a book about me.
Yeah.
Yeah? Have you gone through it? I'm sure you have read this 100 times together.
She actually helped me write it. Some of the words were a little bit like above her head, because I read it for 3 to 9, but she was like, you have to make a simpler word. And so she would literally go, I don't like this page, and she'd help with the illustrations as we would get proofs. And so she was almost like my co-author.
Have you found, the typical oldest kid, middle kid, younger kid personalities? Have you seen that on your 3 children as well?
Absolutely. I mean, love her to death. She's unapologetically her. She's unfiltered, she's spontaneous. And, a funny story is, when she became a middle child, I brought my daughter home, the 3-year-old, and my older one held her and she said, oh my God, she's such a doll. And Ellie looked at her for a solid 2 minutes and then goes, when can I see her naked? She just is
Just says it, you're
Yes.
unfiltered,
And
never
that kind of
changed.
started
Beat
the
to your
journey
own
for her.
drum. Yes. Oh, well, I know this is the second of your series. I can imagine that you probably have more cooking back there. What are you thinking is next?
So I think I was different when I was growing up because I was left-handed. I always remember like going into school and getting stuck with the wrong side desk.
Okay.
And I still think it's kind of an issue for kids because the world is made for right-handed people.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about being lefty.
Cute.
That's
Cute.
good. That's good. I have a friend who's left-handed, and the problems that they face, like it's
You
like
wouldn't even-
we
yeah.
right-handed, we wouldn't know. He's like, no, I have to sit on this side of the dinner table
Yep.
because
Will you
if
write
I
with a pencil, too?
Yeah, exactly.
You get the pencil marks on your hand.
And you don't want to be like
Yeah, it's a
rubbing
lefty
elbows
smudge, they call
with the
it.
person right next to you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, this is super exciting. So where can people find this?
So Being Middle is published by Yorkshire Publishing. It'll be available next Tuesday, August 12th, National Middle Child Day. So you can pre-order on Amazon, or you can order a signed copy on my website, LoriOrlinskyAuthor.com.
I think
Ellie-
this is so smart, too. You can get it as a gift, maybe.
Oh, for
You
sure.
know?
This would be great for any middle kid.
Yeah.
Any middle kid. Ellie, do you have any thoughts on being a middle kid or any advice for other kids out there who might be struggling being a middle child?
You're not stuck in the middle, you get to be in the middle.
Yes. Make that into a t-shirt or a coffee mug and I'll
I
buy
love
that.
it.
I'm gonna
Yes.
get her a shirt too that says "In My Middle Child Era."
See? And you know
This is
what?
good.
As moms, we work it out with the first, so you actually get the practiced
Hey,
parenting.
I will say, my older brother went through a lot of pain and hardship on me and my sister's
growing.
behalf.
Yes.
He had to blaze some trails.
Blazing
not,
the trails.
Not always a pleasant
Yes.
process, but we got to enjoy the fruits of that labor. every
Exactly.
once in a
Well,
while.
and I told Ellie, I said, next week we're gonna go back to school shopping, and she goes, for me to get clothes? And I was like, yeah. And she goes, I'm getting my own clothes this year.
hand me down.
It worked out perfectly. And she's like, can I get even my new socks? I'm like, yes, you can have
And
your own
that's so funny. Down to underwear, I'm like passing it from my oldest kid down to my middle. This year I was like, we're getting you guys both new clothes too. For the first time, I did the same thing.
Yeah, it's just amazing how little
You
things
don't even
can make
think
such a
about it.
difference. for
Yes.
them.
I love it. We are not stuck in the middle. We get to be in the middle, everybody. Ellie and Lori, thank you so much for being
Thank
on
you
the
so much
program.
for having
We
us.
really appreciate it. They made the drive from beautiful Norwood Park, neighborhood of Chicago. Thank you both. We'll be checking out this book.
Yeah.